been around here for some time, and I hate to tell you this, but 2009 is the last time the Colts started off 2-0. That being said, just give me your level of sense of urgency trying to put some wins together here to start this season.
Oh, it's extremely high. Been in this league long enough to understand that nobody really remembers what happened in week one. The same way for the past 7 years, we came in here not trying to overreact to a loss. We're not going to overreact to a win. Coach Shane has been preaching since the spring about the daily process, about getting better and focus on being the best version of ourselves every single day. I think it's no more true than today and this week. Can't overreact to anything. Just got to keep trusting the process, keep getting better.
Did you learn anything new about this defensive group now that you've played a game?
Man, obviously I knew we had playmakers. I knew Cam was that type of person. He's proven that in this league. Obviously, we've all witnessed Kenny do amazing things before, and obviously Nick and Lott too. He's pretty much almost made that play at least 3 or 4 times already. So, I think this group is just scratching the surface. Hear me when I say this. I think we about at 70%. Man, we got a lot further to go. A ton of things to clean up from Sunday. So just looking forward to continue to growing and improving.
So what sticks out with McGron kind of fighting his way out of the defensive spot?
Yeah, no question. Cam, man, he's definitely, just grown and improved. I mean, he's fast, he's physical, he's athletic, he likes to run and hit. And it's fun playing out there. I always tease him because he's a Naptown kid. I think I might pull up the Lawrence. I'm telling him I might pull up the Lawrence and Warren game this week. So, but Cam, he's put in a lot of work to earn his opportunity to be out there. Made a couple plays out there too. So, looking forward to seeing him continue to grow.
I had asked DJ about watching from afar the defense, and he said a lot of praise for you guys. But you've been a defensive player, to see what that offense did, 7 straight possessions, scoring points. What was that like watching that from afar?
Man, it was it was different. I'll say that. Last year we talked a lot about complementary football and playing together as a team. Even in some of our wins, I don't think we played as well as a team. But the points off of turnovers, the time of possession, those are sometimes the stats that are overlooked that I think really make the difference in the game. And credit to DJ, credit to the offense for not only capitalizing on opportunities but also controlling the game and controlling the clock, keeping us refreshed and getting after that defense all game. So.
Zaire Broncos, you got to look at them last year. What are your thoughts on them as an offense?
Obviously, it's a talented team. Bo Nix is extremely capable as a quarterback. I got a lot of respect for Sean Payton as a head coach and as a play caller. And Cortland Sutton has been a good player in this league for a long time. So we definitely got our hands full, but I'm looking forward to the challenge.
You're talking about playing complementary football. Like the starters on defense only played 38 snaps before he got out of there. Right. That's such a low number. I mean, is that just a sign, though, of that complementary football coming to fruition?
Yeah, no question. I mean, we had some games last year. I had 38 snaps in the first half. So that was just, like I said, that's just a credit to the growth on defense and on offense. Us getting off the field with turnovers and third down, and offense, winning on third down and taking care of the ball. So,
chance to get 2 in a row here. Give me your thoughts as your approach as you get ready for this tough matchup against Denver on Sunday.
It's a home game. You want to win all the, you want to have that advantage at home. It's a great week to play the Broncos.
How much does how you look like you're doing the all whites this weekend? Like we've heard the expression.
We're wearing all white jerseys this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how much does look good, feel good, do good? Is that something that you kind of aspire to? Like that you need to look good?
Yeah, that's first thing first. I got to look good because that's how I feel good about what I play. So I didn't know that, but it's good to know now. So we got to make sure we're looking good with the all white uniforms. But it's all a swagger type thing, confidence type thing. It has to flow throughout your play, you know what I mean? So as we get the season going, we want to be our best, when we get later on in the season, but we're trying to build momentum now to get there.
Yeah, how important is it to get back-to-back games here? Defense was outstanding week 1, but to carry it over besides just doing it 1 week?
I mean, it's very important to win the home games. Obviously having back-to-back home games, you want to take care of your territory first and foremost, and then we'll carry that on the road. It's a week-to-week league, though. You are as good as your last performance. So our performance is now on Denver. And so right now we've got a Wednesday practice, and we just want to build the momentum, build the confidence right now, and to be able to go out and correlate it to the game.
what you saw last week from your guys defensively, what stood out to you about just, impressed you the most from what you saw from the guys out there on the field with you?
Honestly, it was the preparation. I'm a big practice guy, so I think you can feel the energy, you can feel the momentum going into the game, and you just want to have that undeniable feeling whenever you walk out there in Lucas Oil. So I think that's where all the confidence, that's where the strength starts at in practice. So the way we attack practice, the way we approach the game here throughout the week, that's how we're able to win on Sunday.
Kenny, with Mooney in concussion protocol and Jalen out for a little while, how do you encourage everyone else in the cornerback room? Hey, everyone has to be ready.
I think the coaches do a really good job at making sure that we're all clued in and ready to go. So it's not really a communication that has to be done. I think we all signed up for this job. We all know what goes into it. Being a 100% at risk job. So everybody is clued in and ready to go. It's no hiccups. It can't be anybody flinching.
Tyler, such a great performance for you guys last week against Miami. How important is it for you guys to carry that over and not, and try to keep this thing rolling here?
Yeah, I think it's a great start to be able to build on it, and then having a great week of practice, building off that momentum will be big, going into this next game.
Tyler, Shane talked about your feel for the game and how that kind of helps you obviously make some plays, but how much of that is feel versus also just knowing what to do and studying the playbook?
Yeah, I think it's both. I think we have a lot of good players on offense, out there with me, so it makes it easier to do stuff. And Daniel's been doing a great job of giving us the right passes and all that, so it's been good. And I think we've been flowing well as an offense.
How great does it feel to be on an offense like this where there are something, I think, 9 different players had catches? I mean, talk about that and just how cool of an experience is that, having that opportunity to have so many great guys around you?
Yeah, I think it is only going to help us as an offense. It helps Daniel having a bunch of different options, and it kind of helps us be able to, you can't double everybody, right? There's a bunch of guys that I think deserve a double team and deserve some attention, but you can't, give it to everybody, so it helps out, everybody on the offense.
When you have all those guys, though, those guys got to be unselfish. Like, what have you learned about the unselfishness of the other guys around you?
Yeah, I think that's kind of, the nature of football, right? It takes 11 guys on offense, and it's going to, be spread around. You're going to have to do, dirty jobs as well as catch passes and stuff like that. So I think it's kind of what we understand as an offense and how we approach it.
Tyler, how does Daniel kind of set you and the other guys up for maybe making plays after the catch?
Yeah, I think
whether it's timing or whatever.
Yeah, I think timing's one, giving a runner's ball, right, where when you catch it, you're not slowing down your feet, you're just catching it in stride, stuff like that. And I think he does a really good job of that.
After watching the tape, what do you feel like contributed to your success in this offense at large?
Yeah, I think we had a good game plan going into it, and I think we executed the plays when we had the looks that we wanted, right? So we got in the right plays when we had the looks and executed those plays versus the looks that we wanted, which helps us out a lot as an offense.
What about you personally? What prepared you well?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Knowing the looks, and then obviously preparing on my own, making sure I am prepared when I different looks, what I need to do on different plays, stuff like that.
Big game Sunday. First experience for you in Lucas Oil Stadium. Give me your thoughts on just what that experience was like for you in Lucas Oil Stadium with the crowd, and the support you have from the fans.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Actually playing a real game with the team and having that one goal, and they had great energy in that stadium, and it was good to be back in there, and it was a lot of fun.
Tyler, you're no stranger to whiteout games, being from Penn State. Not sure if you knew yet or not. Whiteout game for you guys on Sunday. Excited about it?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing until yesterday's when I found out. That's like you said, I've played in whiteouts before, so it'll be really cool and fun to be able to play in an atmosphere like that again.